Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Niner defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Stafford on 3rd down. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full pack.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Levi Wallace with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now it's Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. In motion, right one of the tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Stafford. Open man right side is caught, complete. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here we go now on first and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
You talk about this Rams defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10.
Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Third down and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They run. It's Williams. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. It's no secret their season is not going the way that they want it. So in a spot like that on 4th down, is it kind of like, why not? Let's just go for it.
I would hope that would be part of their game plan going in. There's no reason not to go for it in that situation. But if I flip it over to the other side, you also know that their season is a struggle for them. You should expect them to be a little more wide open and go for it in 4th down situations. You should be prepared for that.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
After 7-0. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The Niners at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's Fields. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Fields on third and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. In motion right, Deebo. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Second down and 3. A play fake, now Fields to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On first down, Fields. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Rams to take over. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Stafford.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Running left, here's Mitchell. Busts through the tackle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 43 yards rushing now. For him so far.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. To throw is Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Another run with Mitchell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Off play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Justin Fields. As time expires in the first half. And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. An extra point try now for Moody. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback.
And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the second half.
Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on him. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
On third down, here's Mitchell.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A give running right is Mitchell.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Play action. It's Fields. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him. And how about this, a fake? And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well.
Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake, but when that number's actually been...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl tight, sharply run route. Again, zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may throw it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Stafford. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Stafford. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 18 yards, first down, Niners.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3rd down and 6. Now Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Fields now to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Black. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On first down, it's Fields. Wide open receiver, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Ball start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Stafford looks to throw again. Pass complete there to Nacua. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3rd and 2, Stafford. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Ready.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now a 2nd and 10. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit because I remember Dan Marino running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets his guard down, but they were alert there, and this ends up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Fields. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 21 yards there on third down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Right back to Mitchell here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Here's a 2nd and 7. A handoff from Mitchell running left.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run over center with Mitchell. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and goal coming up here. Here's Mitchell. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Going for it. It's Mitchell. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance of victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On third down, they go with Singletary. But nothing doing there. They get to the 3, and that's all. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible. But the weird part is for field goal kickers, being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now 1st and goal. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All eyes on Fields. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Stafford's throw here, hauled in by Kupp. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
10, 10.
To the air again, Stafford. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So it's the Rams here to take home the W. And this one, Charles, too much Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them.